All in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, but I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 44, Jackson flushed it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Here we go. 20. Come on, the ball.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Garoppolo looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
12. Under 10. 10.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Ingram again. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Push him back.
Here's Ingram.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd and 2, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. Here we go. Mike 56, Mike 56.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it's Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
1st down, Ravens.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch safety green.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, he scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jihad Ward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's good. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 30 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 88 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, it's Ingram, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.